Hi everyone, First Warn 5 meteorologist Melissa Meeder here with an update for your afternoon severe weather threat. So right now, First Warn 5 Doppler has quite a lot going on, mainly north of the I-70 corridor, but we do have an isolated severe thunderstorm just to our southwest in Bates County at this time. If we take a closer look at this, we can see that this is generally moving to the northeast as well, packing a little bit of lightning too. And if we take a look at what we are talking about, this goes until 1:15 p.m. this afternoon. So it is just about 1 o'clock, 1:02. So another 15 minutes. We'll see if they continue this severe thunderstorm warning. And so right now, severe thunderstorm warning until 1:15. This includes Bates, Henry, and Johnson counties. This includes the city of Clinton as well. So this is moving to the northeast around 35 miles per hour. This also says threat tornado possible. That means that they are seeing a little bit of rotation within this storm. And so if we move to our velocity, we can see that there's a little bit, we are looking at rotation. We're looking at where the red and the green meet. That indicates a little bit of turning of the winds. So just to the southwest of Clinton, it's a little bit more messier now than it was previously about 15 minutes ago. So we are continuing to monitor this for that possible tornado threat, but the main threats with this are going to be 60-mile-per-hour winds. And as we take a look at the hail threat as well, just double check too, that hail threat is going to be for $half sized hail. So this is going to continue to move towards the northeast around 35 miles per hour. In addition, this is just the latest too from the National Weather Service. A severe thunderstorm watch is now in place for portions of our southeastern viewing area. This continues until 8 p.m. So you can see in this yellow outline, that's currently where that severe thunderstorm is in Bates County. As we continue through the afternoon, we can start to see strong to isolated, strong to severe storms as we head into the afternoon hours for areas in the southeast. So once again, we're going to go back to our kind of wide view of things of what's going on north of I-70, seeing scattered rain and thunderstorms. And then we have that discrete cell in portions of southeastern areas near Clinton, Bates County. This continues to drift to the northeast around 35 miles per hour, packing a little bit of lightning, some heavy rain, $half-sized hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds are the threats with this storm. This continues until 1:15 this afternoon. The also other threat is there's a tornado possible tag, which means that we are seeing some rotation in that storm, not enough to be a tornado warning. So this is not a tornado warning. This is just indicating that they are going to continue to monitor that rotation in that storm. And if we take a closer look at the rotation as well, as we had mentioned, we're looking for that green and that red, really where they start to meet. That's still just to the southwest near Ladue, heading towards the northeast. So continue to be monitoring this storm as we head through the next 15 minutes. And then if they decide to extend or issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm as well. Newest from the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center is that severe thunderstorm watch. This continues until 8 o'clock this evening for the southeastern portions of our viewing area. That's where that severe weather threat is going to be. The primary threats for the severe thunderstorms this evening and through the afternoon hours are still going to be the damaging winds and hail, but also an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So I'm going to take a look at our National Weather Service chat right now to see if they have any other information regarding this severe thunderstorm warning. And it looks like, I think they have canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for Bates and Johnson as of 1:04 p.m. So we will likely see this indicated as well. So now it's just for Henry County. So moved out of Bates, Johnson, moving into Henry County. Still that same tornado tag possible. And as we take a look too, still seeing that $half-sized hail as a threat, as well as 60-mile-per-hour winds. This continues to move to the northeast at now 30 miles per hour with this latest update as well. So we are going to continue to monitor this storm as it continues to push towards the northeast. We're also seeing a little bit of some thunderstorms starting to fire up behind this storm in Shell City, near Appleton City as well, and back towards the Butler area. As we can see right here, Butler area starting to see some thunderstorms starting to progress in portions of Shell City, Rich Hill area. All of this is going to continue to lift towards the northeast. And so in the Clinton area, do be mindful that you could see some half-dollar sized hail with this, as well as 60-mile-per-hour winds. And once again, with that threat that says tornado possible just here at the bottom for Henry County, that is meaning that they are seeing a little bit of rotation in this storm. So they are going to continue to monitor whether that rotation is going to continue to increase or decrease. So at this time, not a tornado warning, but a tornado is possible with the looks of the rotation. However, as I had mentioned before, not enough to become a tornado warning. So staying below that limit for severe thunderstorm warning, this continues until 1:15. So let's take a look if we could play this out for you. See the direction moving towards the northeast. It looks a little bit like it's starting to see more lightning towards the back end of that, towards moving the Clinton area. And this continues to move towards the northeast. Some of that light rain starting to spread into the Windsor area as well. So Windsor not in the severe thunderstorm warning, but as this storm continues to move to the northeast, we could see the severe thunderstorm warning be extended as we head into the 1:15 time frame. So once again, severe thunderstorm watch new from the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center for the southeastern portions of our viewing area. That continues till 8 p.m. The primary threats with any strong to severe storms that form in these areas are going to be those damaging winds as well as hail. As for an isolated tornado, cannot be ruled out as well. So continuing to monitor that through the afternoon and evening hours, both me and Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. Still seeing scattered rain and thunderstorms north of the I-70 corridor. Like I said, we have an isolated cell right now, mainly south of I-70, but starting to see a little bit of back building behind that towards the Nevada area, as well as Butler too. So we're going to continue to see this move to the northeast, that severe thunderstorm warned storm, over the next 15 minutes. And we're going to continue to see too if they have any latest information from the National Weather Service chat. So let's take a look here. We're still remaining with that 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar sized hail with that storm moving through Henry. Located near Clinton, it's still moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So I do want to take another look at what would be the velocity. We talked about that tornado potential with this storm. Not a tornado warning, but still the National Weather Service monitoring this green and this red area. That indicates when they get closer together, there's rotation in that storm. So light rotation in there right now, not enough to be a tornado warning. So as we continue over the next 15 minutes and as we track out this storm, the National Weather Service is going to continue to keep a close eye on that potential rotation. So as we head through the afternoon hours, still that severe thunderstorm watch, as I had mentioned, until 8 p.m. And I'm going to see if I could get a tracker out on this storm. It looks like they have added a new severe thunderstorm warning for this same part of the storm. Looks like it's taking more of an easterly track as this new warning is more towards the east. We can see towards Clinton kind of the darker purple, darker red areas just around the Clinton area. So heavy rain also going to be with this storm. With the newest information the National Weather Service has said, let's take a look. Still seeing the threat for hail size of a half-dollar sized hail. This is located over Clinton. Now it's moving east at 35 miles per hour, as I had mentioned, taking more of that easterly track. If we start to play this out too, maybe we could start to see this. So this still continuing into the 1:15 hour, and the new severe thunderstorm warning will, I expect, go to 1:45, because usually these will last that long. Take a closer look. still continuing until 2 p.m. Excuse me. So the new severe thunderstorm warning continuing until 2 p.m. This one will likely be set to expire at 1:15 as it encompasses where we're going as it continues to move towards the east. So I want to take another look at our velocity, see if there is any updates with the new scan here. Still doesn't look like great rotation in this storm, as we can see. Just south of Clinton, a little bit of this green, a little bit of that red as well, but not seeing a whole great indication for that rotation too. So the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center will continue to monitor the potential for that rotation in this storm. So taking a wider view of things, this is still an isolated storm to the south of I-70 right now. As I mentioned, starting to see a little bit of some back building behind this too. And this is the area we're going to be monitoring as we head through the afternoon and into the evening hours for any isolated strong to severe storms with damaging winds, hail as the primary threats, but also an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So we're going to continue to see this line of rain and storms, more of a broken line, continue to lift northeastward as we head through the afternoon hours too. So one more look at our severe thunderstorm warning a little bit closer here. So the one for 1:15 for Henry County, likely going to expire at 1:15 as we have this new warning that encompasses more of the storm at this point as it's taking more of an easterly shift. The new warning for Henry County as well will continue until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Here's another look at the severe thunderstorm watch for southeastern portions of our viewing area, and that is going to be until 8 p.m. this evening. Damaging winds, hail, the primary threats with this, but also an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. So as we head into the afternoon, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris and I will continue to monitor the severe weather threat. Okay, let's see if we've got any new information coming from the National Weather Service chat. Still seeing for southeastern Henry County, that continues until 2 p.m. this afternoon. Moving east at 35 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and half-dollar sized hail remain possible with this storm. So we are going to continue to see this move 35 miles per hour, still mainly the discrete cell south of the I-70 corridor. A little bit of that back building starting to occur too. And so as we continue through the afternoon, we'll continue to monitor the southeastern portion of the state. This is starting to blink, so it looks like we've got a new information regarding the Henry County severe thunderstorm warning that continues until 2. And it looks like they're going to continue that severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And an emergency manager from Clinton, downtown Clinton, is reporting 1-inch hail with this storm. So we have reports of hail with this storm. So about 1-inch hail still being warned for half-dollar sized hail, golf ball sized hail too. So this continues to drift towards the east now. I'll turn off the lightning so we can get a better look at this. Take a little bit, zoom in. Storm still moving through the Clinton area and now heading towards the Windsor area, but Windsor not in the severe thunderstorm warning, and it looks like they just got rid of that. The one at 1:15 expired. Continuing the severe thunderstorm warning though until 2 p.m. Still for Henry County as the storm is continuing to move towards the east from Clinton, likely going to move to the Tightward area, but also still pockets of heavier rain and lightning towards Leeton, Windsor as well. Not in the warning at this time, but still seeing rain and lightning. The heavier bulk of this storm is back towards Clinton and moving eastward towards the Tightward area and going to continue to move towards the east. Right now moving at around 35 miles per hour and still continue to have, let's take a look if they continue to have the tornado possible tag with this storm. It looks like they have gotten rid of that tag. Let's see. They have gotten rid of they have gotten rid of the tornado possible tag, so that is good news. And so now there are reports of quarter-sized hail with this storm moving through the Clinton area at this time. A lot of lightning with this as well. The outskirts of this severe warned storm, still some lightning and some heavier rain towards the Windsor area. And so as we continue to see this move towards the east, continuing to push into the Tightward area, Cole Camp, eventually Sedalia as well. So still a considerable threat for this severe thunderstorm warning because of that golf ball size hail possibility with this as well. But seeing reports right now of the quarter-sized hail. So as we continue through this afternoon, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris and I will continue to monitor the severe weather threat as we have a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 p.m. This continues for the southeastern portion of our viewing area. Damaging winds, hail are the primary threats. Also, an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. This is the latest information we have at this point, and we still have that severe thunderstorm watch until 8 p.m. and that severe thunderstorm warning continuing until 2 p.m. for Clinton area as well as Henry County. That goes until 2 o'clock. So some larger hail is possible with this, but seeing reports of 1-inch hail at this time. Heavy lightning with this as well as some heavy rain. So please keep that in mind if you're heading out on your lunchtime hour. If you are in the Clinton area or towards the Cole Camp, Sedalia, heading out in about 30 minutes or so for lunch, this storm could be knocking on your door. So that's the latest information we have at this point. We will continue to keep you updated. And still seeing reports now of 1-inch hail with that Henry County storm, Clinton storm, just as we had talked about. So National Weather Service has just put that in. So this is the latest information we have for you. We will be back if there are any new information that we have regarding severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, or anything else this afternoon. So please be sure to stick with us and download that First Warn 5 weather app.